10 most annoying
things about flat pack furniture. This is like shooting fish in a barrel, isn't it? I mean, is there anything more annoying than falling for it and you think that you've got a bargain and then you drive home hoping that life is easy, but in actual fact knowing there's going to be an argument between you and your other half, because like there always is. The most annoying things about flat pack furniture at number 9. You can't even open the packaging. You can't even open the how are you going to build it?
Good point.
You can't even open the packaging.
8.
Who drew those diagrams? Do you know the ones I mean?
Yeah, they never make
very
sense.
Thick, black, freehand. It looks like a 4-year-old or somebody, you know, on their way to a drop-in centre or something. So the 10 most annoying things about flat pack furniture. 7. Worrying that you're going to be one nut short. You get those big bags of nuts and bolts and washers, and you think to yourself, what if I'm one nut short?
Or you're one left over at the end.
Well, you don't mind that so much, although there is a worry.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you worried, doesn't it?
That if you sit in it, it's going to go...
Yeah.
10 most annoying things about flat pack furniture at 6. Those Allen keys you get, don't you? Tiny one.
Yeah.
Really sort of annoying. At number 5, you mentally rehearse getting a man in to do it. If ever you buy anything huge and quite expensive and it's flat pack, you think to yourself, we spent all this, it might be worth getting a professional in to build it for you. But, I mean, where do you look under Yellow Pages? How do you find some guy who knows about flat pack furniture? At number 4, you daren't risk tightening the nuts completely in case you're connecting the wrong bit.
Yeah.
Do you know that feeling?
But then if you don't, they always goes a bit skew-whiff.
It does, exactly. It works out like a sort of tetrahedron or something, doesn't it?
It's got arty.
Exactly.
3.
At number 3, the third most annoying thing about flat pack furniture, it's built, but you now have to have 2 trips to the tip to get rid of all that cardboard and all the packaging and all the plastic and all the stuff.
Polystyrene.
You know? All this polystyrene.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap! At number 2, you keep the Allen keys.
But you never use them again.
No. You've got a toolbox and it's caked in Allen keys. Every time you buy a bedside cabinet, you get 2, 3, 4 free Allen keys and you keep them. But...
And the number 1 most annoying...
thing about flat pack furniture is you build it and then it goes wonky and then it goes wobbly and you tighten it a bit and then you get fed up with it, okay, when it's become a parallelogram in your bedroom, alright? And you bin it, you get rid of it. You can't be doing with that anymore. And what do? You go to IKEA and buy some more flat pack bloody furniture. What have we missed out? 81800 is the text number. Start your message on air. The 10 most annoying things about flat packs. And Matt has emailed on the 10 most annoying things about flat pack furniture team. He says, you know how big it's going to be when it's built, but they don't tell you how much space you need to build it in. And that is so true, isn't it? Because, you know, a damn thing is just... you have to lay it all out. You know, you need an area the size of Dartmoor. And all it is a coffee table. And Mark on the Isle of Wight says, you build the flat pack in the lounge, it looks okay, and then a few months later you move house, and you can't get the bloody thing out the door.
Right.
It don't look like what it do in the showroom, Eddie has text. We've been talking about flat pack furniture this morning, and it don't look like it looked in the showroom is a good observation, Eddie. Thank you for that. We're going to be getting an awful lot more IKEAs down here in the south, now that Southampton Football Club have kind of gone Scandinavian on us. And if you've been watching any of Euro 2008, it can be very annoying, a lot of it. I get particularly annoyed when ITV and BBC, during the game, put up trailers of their next match. Because what's happening is you get one game on the BBC and then the next game's on ITV. The game after that's on the BBC and the game after that's on ITV. We're not stupid. There is no human being, or even animal matter, frankly, alive, who can't work out that if it's 8 o'clock in the evening and there's football on and they're watching BBC but there's no football, that it's on ITV. Of course it is. It must be.
Yeah.
And yet ITV will say, our next live match for you, our next football, Austria versus... And they go on about it. And as if people couldn't work it out for themselves. And the BBC do exactly the same thing.
It's a nightmare.
And John Motson and Mark Lawrenson were very annoying last night during what was a very exciting game. They mutter away like two sort of elderly, middle-aged blokes who are dying to go to the loo. You know, there's that sort of sense that the seats are too hard. It's very chilly up here, you know, and I shouldn't have had that second cup of tea. And they're muttering away, and the game's going on, and it's vibrant and exciting, and there's business. But these two old biddies up there, you can just see them almost sat with a hot water bottle at their groin. It's dreadful. But we are going to be having more flat pack furniture in the south. They're going to build a massive IKEA in Southampton.
They're already building it.
Yeah. Is that underway?
Yeah,
West Key Road.
4 stories.
Bigger than St Mary's football stadium,
Yep.
but necessary. You see, what's happening is, at Euro 2008, lots of players are showcasing their ability for the English managers, because everybody wants to play in the Premiership, apart from Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he can clear off anyway, because he's thoroughly overrated. He is overrated. He scores lots of goals, but against teams like Reading. No offence to Reading. He doesn't score goals on the big stage. He's rubbish at Euro 2008. He was rubbish at the big games for Manchester United. Anyway, so they're all looking at the players who are going to come over here, and there's Azshimshikvar of Russia. He'll be playing for Aston Villa, no doubt. And Ari at Portsmouth, he's not watching the Euro 2008 at all from a point of view of buying players, because he likes to buy players from African countries, you see. So he'll be watching the Olympic Games. So I wouldn't be at all surprised an African country gets the gold medal for football at the Olympic Games. It'd be Cameroon or Ghana or Nigeria. And Harry will come back with six or 7 guys who nobody's heard of, you know, but who are just sort of Michael Essien brilliant. But coming back to Southampton, where they're building a 4-storey IKEA, OK, they've just appointed, as you know, 2 Scandinavians as team coach and assistant coach, all right? So it's going to be a very Viking-like environment, football-wise, Southampton. And I've just got this slight conspiracy theory that one of the... I don't know if Rupert Lowe, who runs Southampton, is in any way involved in the IKEA investment, because he's a good businessman, isn't he? But if you're going to lure Scandinavians to come in this and live in this lovely part of the world, you know, what better than being able to say to them, you're going to be all right for flat-pack furniture, boys.
And Swedish meatballs.
And I don't know.
Cheap cushions.
Yeah, cheap cushions. I don't know if they sell Swedish meatballs in IKEA.
Yeah, they do.
Lovely.
Nice
Do they?
restaurants in IKEA.
Oh, really?
Not tried them, Tommy.
What, IKEA?
Oh,
you
Swedish
wouldn't
meatballs.
get me any... My wife, once, I was having a football party, and
A football party?
yeah, there was England were playing Scotland. This is a big thing, and so I invited all my mates around and their wives, because I you know, egalitarian, and I wanted the kids as well. And the kids could go out in the garden and play football, all that kind of thing. And my wife went to IKEA. And it was very difficult explaining that we hadn't had an argument.
Oh, really?
It was just that she felt it was a perfect opportunity for her to go to IKEA. So, no, I've never been to a flat-pack furniture shop, showroom, or anything in my life. But I can tell from the enthusiasm in... Rosalie and Helen, in your eyes, as soon as we started talking about IKEA, you like wandering around there, don't you?
Oh, yes,
No,
it's a good
Rosalie,
place.
not anymore. It's
No.
a bit of a labyrinth, and
Is it?
it's always like you go in one direction. They don't want you to go in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So they have ways of making
One way walking system.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you can only go-
arrows.
and you can't go back.
No.
And their sort of rooms are set up so you can look at things, go, oh, look, that looks nice, that cushion looks nice on that sofa. But you can't get that cushion until you've been all the way
Yeah.
around and you get to the end
And you
where
feel
all the
like-
cushions are.
You
Are
feel
you
like-
the kind of people who actually obey the arrows in supermarket
Well, it's
car
not-
parks?
you can't
then?
not.
Yes,
You
of course
feel
you
like
can.
taking a board
What are they going to do?
wall.
Give you a parking ticket? Give you a speed? Are there cameras?